And as we celebrate our success in the community, we also acknowledge how important our partners are. And we count ourselves fortunate to be strongly supported by our elected officials. So we're honored to receive greetings from several who are present today. And I first turn the floor over to our City of Brantford Mayor, Kevin Davis.
I want to say to Tatum, that's a beautiful piece of art. And I find the subject you've chosen, Phoenix Rising, I find that inspiring. And I'll bear that in mind over the next couple of months. But it's a beautiful piece of work and a great theme that you show us, Tatum. Because, of course, it kind of represents why Lansdowne is so important, not only to the many families and the children that who have really particular specific challenges and helping them meet and achieve their full potential. I mean, what a great mission theme that is. And also the concept of having that one-stop shopping. We've come to appreciate that here at City Hall with everything we've gone through in COVID, just how important that is, not just to the organization, but to the clients and their families that you serve and how much that means to them. And that also means I understand the need for a new one-stop shopping center and working hard as I can and members of council to help Lansdowne achieve that as soon as possible. But the reality is none of this happens without a lot of highly committed, highly qualified, dedicated staff, beginning with Rita-Marie and down. And also what's really beautiful about Lansdowne is the community support that it has through the board and all the volunteers and many of the families pitching in to help as well. And that's what's really, truly inspiring about Lansdowne and why I'm so pleased to be here and wishing and hoping for the best in the coming year and thanking you for everything that you have done and continue to do, not just for our community, but for 4 or 5 surrounding communities and families and children who need help realizing their potential. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Davis. We are also fortunate to have joining us today the Mayor of the County of Brant, our friend David Bailey, and we appreciate you joining us today and bringing your greetings, Mayor Bailey.
Well, thank you. And I bring greetings from my council. We are very supportive, as you know, of Lansdowne. Thank you, Rita-Marie, for all you do. Thank you for servicing the families here in the county. We appreciate all that you do. And as you know, I have chaired your Christmas committee, your Christmas party a couple of times through Rotary and through my involvement with Lansdowne and Brantwood. And I'm very glad to be here. And I'm glad that you're where you are. And I have followed your journey, and I hope soon we can have more news on where you're going to land in your more appropriate and size-friendly new facilities. I'm very anxious, and in the county, we're very hopeful that something comes up for you, and you have our full support in the county. We can't imagine you not being around. So thank you for all you do. Thank you to your staff for taking care of our families that need you on a daily basis. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Bailey. Unable to be with us today, but greeting us via recording, we're grateful to have our Member of Parliament for Brant, our MPP-elect for Brant, and our Norfolk Mayor. So.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the kind invitation to bring greetings at your annual general meeting. And yet another challenging year. Lansdowne has continued to provide outstanding support and advocacy on behalf of the children and families they serve. You are an essential partner to those who need it most and a vital resource in their success. I wish to offer my sincere thanks to the staff, volunteers, and all of the partners for your continued commitment to the kids from Brantford, Brant, Haldimand and Norfolk counties, 6 Nations of the Grand River, and Mississauga of the Credit First Nation. I'm excited for the bright future ahead. Together we will move forward to create new opportunities and the best quality of life for our special needs children and youth. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mayor Crystal Chop, Mayor of Norfolk County. Firstly, I would like to thank you for inviting me to bring greetings on behalf of Norfolk County Council to your 2022 Annual General Meeting. I would like to congratulate you on another year of success, especially here in Norfolk and Haldimand, serving the children and families of our communities. As Executive Director Rita-Marie has said, Lansdowne Children's Center helps children to live their best lives. This is exactly what we want and need for the children of our county. We thank you for providing the services that have allowed so many children to live their lives to their fullest potential, and the many more that you will continue to help thrive in the years to come. I had the privilege of celebrating your expansion of services and grand opening of your new office in Simcoe in September. We congratulate and thank you for increasing access for Norfolk families, serving Simcoe, Dunnville, and Caledonia with new locations and ensuring they do not have to leave our communities to access the services they need. Your expanded support for even more children and families in the past months has not gone unnoticed by Norfolk Council. The huge need for your services is evident, and we are gracious that you are committed to expanding your supports to ensure that all children in need have those needed resources. We send a huge thank you to bringing these new locations to Norfolk and Haldimand. So on behalf of Norfolk County Council, we congratulate you at Lansdowne Children's Center. We wish you the best in the remainder of 2022 and hope that you have a great meeting today.
Hello friends at Lansdowne, Will Baume here, and I want to bring greetings for your AGM. Wish I could be there with you in person, but circumstance takes me away. I am so thrilled to have you as part of our community. You all know that, and I am very excited about your most successful charity ride ever, and hoping to have a chance to win that cool looking motorcycle. And you sold me tickets the other day at Strode's. But I wanted to mostly say thank you to Rita-Marie. The incredible work that you've been doing to find the new location and a plan forward to find funding through the province of Ontario. I think we're onto something here, and I am so looking forward to working with you, the entire board and staff and everyone else, to make it a reality so that we can be able to serve our most vulnerable population in the incredible way that Lansdowne does every single day. Thank you, keep it up, and I hope you have a great AGM.
Thank you to all of our speakers and guests, particularly Mayor David Bailey and Mayor Kevin Davis for joining us live today. That's fantastic. So I'm going to continue on with my report now. So as outlined in our annual report released online today, this year Lansdowne made progress implementing our strategic plan with more equity and access across our catchment area, especially with our Haldimand and Norfolk sites, and teams by adapting virtual and in-person care as COVID required, which has caused all kinds of issues, but we worked through them really, really well. Staff did, rather, I did nothing. We prioritized diversity, equity, and inclusion, and continue to evaluate ourselves through that lens, and enhanced quality and communications capacity with new dedicated positions and internal reorganization. While the unprecedented provincial funding investment helped strengthen our infrastructure, we continue to compete like the rest of our sector to fill all positions. While we advanced local land commitment, we continue advocating for our major capital business case so we can secure appropriate space that will help us reduce the growing waitlist linked to our crowding. The board said goodbye to our treasurer, Diane Paxton, with thanks, and thanks to David Gowling for assuming that responsibility, and thanks to Joe Travato, who will not be returning to the board next year, while welcoming Joe Persia for joining the board as a director for the coming year. And now pass the virtual podium over to Robin Verbis, Foundation Board Chair.
Thank you, Rob. Though the Foundation's formal annual meeting motions are being addressed away from this public portion, I do want to acknowledge the board members that we do have present today. Please unmute yourself and say hello and be recognized when I call your name. Secretary Jamie Hitchon, Treasurer Mark Lazenby, Scott Brunskill.
Hello.
Thank you. Robert Davis, Laura Madison.
Hi, everybody.
Lisa Sly. And we also welcome new board members, Laura Neal, Wendy Pomponio, Rita Stratford,
Hi there.
Pam Weir,
Hello.
and Rick Stern as the center board. Okay, and we don't have Jeff Nelson or David Neely. I would also like to say farewell to Mandy English Perry and Renee Cochran, who left the board this year, and express appreciation to our past president, David Neely, and to Scott Brunskill and Lisa Sly of the center board, and the center board liaison, Jim Perret, who will not be returning to the board. We had a very adventurous year again on the foundation board. I think we're all getting used to this new way of living, but we're also welcoming back the everything opening up. So we're looking forward to those changes coming. To recap our last year, I'm delighted to report that our community support boosted our 17th annual motorcycle ride last year, making it a successful virtual platform event. Our annual campaign was very successful, with donors increasing their support. The Smile Cookie campaign raised close to $52,000. This is amazing considering we were still experiencing COVID-19 restrictions in restaurants and companies were still working off-site. We are thrilled that our pandemic edition of the Heroes Walk and Roll exceeded the results from the previous in-person event by $42,000. We were once again humbled to receive an anonymous $50,000 gift, and also the Stedman Foundation increased their support to $20,000, and the D.H. Gordon Foundation and Alan R. Cook Foundation grants were $25,000 each. All of which allows us to continue to provide recreation programs to our children with special needs. We also welcomed Angie Turnbull as the inaugural Foundation Executive Director, which will strengthen our organization. Thank you, Angie. Also, thank you to Candace Kingyans, our Senior Development Officer, for another outstanding year. We say goodbye to TDG Group as our gift and kind marketing group, and I want to thank you again for your many years of service provided. You will be missed. We are still in the early stages of our capital campaign, and we are dreaming of a new center for the children to call home. Our foundation continues to work in partnership with the Lansdowne Center to maintain brand continuity and access stories from our clients and their families. A sincere thank you to all of our donors, the foundation board, foundation staff, and our volunteers. Thank you everyone for your support, and stay safe. Over to you, Rita-Marie.